Hey everybody, mtgnoob here, trying to bring you some awesome standard. Okay, so this hand is pretty keepable. It's a little land heavy, but I'm not going to mulligan it. It's got a 1-drop, a 2-drop, a killer 4-drop, and Ponder off the island. Seems like we might be playing against blue-white control or Delver. So we'll keep both of those things in mind as we hope we're not playing against Delver. Because if we do, we are going to get probably stomped. Although we do have some removal for later on. Okay, I play out my Gravecrawler. The reason I start with the Mountain is so that this comes in untapped. Also, Cavern's going to be good if we are playing against control of any sort. So I'm able to Cavern, naming zombies and etc. etc. So he can just basically sit there and say, "Oh crap, you crap on my head." I don't know if that's his accent, but in my head, that's what he's saying. Okay, so we will name zombie. You just hit Z and zombie comes right up. Nothing wrong with that. That makes me happy. And we'll tap 2 and plop this little gentleman into play. He's so cute and zombie-like, coming out of his coffin, etc., etc. Ponder again. The one thing we do have to worry about is playing around Day of Judgment. However, Day of Judgment will kill this and it'll come back, and then we'll be able to regrow this. So I think at this point, outside of a few Vapor Snag tricks of that, we should be pretty good. He chose not to shuffle. Okay, so here comes a Hinterland Harbor, which I was not expecting to see. And down comes Invisible Stalker, basically saying, F you, dude. I mean, that's what it says. So we come crashing in. And we basically just have to sit here and wait until he goes sword, dude. That's when we're in trouble. It's like, sword up my guy. Seems hard to deal with. But he's at 12 right now, and I mean, this can't be going any better. Complimented my curves. Not in a sexy way, although I do have some sexy curves, being a little bit overweight. Okay, I like this forest a lot. It's pretty. Okay, Spectral Flight. That's all good in the hood. And is that another one? Oh, you going all in on one creature. I guess at this point you kind of have to, right? And that is kind of good because it shuts this down. But however, I think we just go game here. Let's see. 4. Yeah, I think we just say, we got to say vampires on this one. Man, I love these letters. V and Z, they just have nothing. Okay, let's make sure we tap mana correctly. We're going to be hitting for infinity and then sacking a messenger, and bam, here comes the curve. 2, 4, 7, 11, sack 13. So turn 4 kill on the play. Hope you enjoyed that. Let's go to boarding. And we will see what we are up against. So I'm sure he has Stalker and Geist and things of
that nature. And that's going to be so-so on the part of dealing with. Like, our dead weights are pretty much dead cards. I think Priest is pretty good against him. Liliana might be a little bit slow, but the fact that he might only have one creature at the moment seems okay. Although I know the Angel likes to flow overhead and screw things up. I have to assume 4 Dismember is too many, so let's cut 2 Dismember. Doomblade seems fine. Gloom Surge and everything else I think seems pretty fine. I don't want to take out too much. My only thing is maybe I want the Priest in over the Gloom Surgeons because, I mean, they are a bit more aggressive. But if we have ways to kill stuff, then making a 5/5 flyer is pretty awesome. The only other card I would like to consider maybe is Ratchet Bomb, since it does shut off his swords.
I think I'll cut a Doomblade and play one Ratchet Bomb. Actually, let's cut one more Priest. Play two Ratchet Bombs. We are on the play. It might be a little bit too slow, but we're just cold to sword of Feast and Famine. Okay, this hand is not amazing, but if we can stick this plus a few kill spells, we should be golden. We have a ton of removal. We have some dudes. We're on the draw. You know, we want to basically go, oh, birds? Alright, we're going to kill that. Okay, that is good, but we definitely need some land. So I could dismember his birds. I think I'm going to do that because I think, no, you know what? I can't do that. Yeah, I'd rather have I'd rather use the fume spitter here. Let me know what you think about that because the fume spitter it is losing a guy for my priest versus having a dismember where dismember can't really target his guys and we are the aggro deck, so let's keep that in mind that we might have just punted that a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna play out two guys here in a fume spitter and a grave crawler, and we also have to keep in mind here that he might play around this now. So maybe we didn't want to do that, but I'd rather put 3 power on the board versus 2 power unblockable, especially since I can just nail this priest now and potentially start making sexy little dudes. Okay. Once again, we gotta play around the Day of Judgment, which he might have boarded in. He also probably boarded in Timely Reinforcements. So, playing around Day of Judgment, do we really want to make a High Priest here? um, it's questionable. I think we want to just make another Gravecrawler. I mean, we don't know like if we want to go super all in here on the High Priest, because if he has Day and then he gets rid of our Gravecrawlers, we could always just buy him back. This is probably timely right here, I would think, which is fine. Yep. Okay, you gain that 6 life. You have dudes that stand in our way. Okay, now we have another ghoul. I guess we just go in on these grave crawlers. And I would assume he's just going to block. So, we'll go in here, say hello. We're a little hampered by mana. I think he's just blocking no matter what. Okie dokie. So those guys go away. Ooh. Okay. I say okay to that. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Alright, now we have a position of, do we want to regrow our grave crawlers, or do we want to play a priest? I think we want to play a ghoul, and I think we want to regrow one grave crawler, because like I said, we're putting as much power on the table as possible. In a sense that we're putting 4 power on the table for 2 mana, as opposed to just 2 power or 1 power. Okay, so he says, I thought you might be blank on another zombie. I guess I go all in here. And then I'm not really going to do anything. I'm just going to regrow my Gravecrawler. I really don't want to play this Highborn Ghoul because of the fact that the Highborn Ghoul is my only other zombie to buy these back. I can potentially play out the Priest and try to really go all in. But if he does have the Day, I'm just scooping up my cards. If he doesn't have the Day, it seems like he's color screwed blue-wise. I think the Priest doesn't get any better sitting in my hand. It's just a 1 power guy. Still have a zombie. So, we'll see what happens. If this guy gets swept, heading to make a 5/5 flyer, nothing wrong with that.
Oh, geez. 10 lands. Well, I'm kind of glad that I ended up playing out my priest then. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, plus blood artist is very good. Alright, so thanks for watching. Please check out my other videos. Check out our contest on the main page. It's pretty awesome. Please tell all your friends, and most importantly, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.